What made this the place for you?
Just looking at the overall opportunity, and I feel like this organization is going in the right direction, and I just want to be a part of it.
You had a chance to talk to Marcus Mariota yet?
He sent me a text, just let me know if I need anything, to hit him up. I hit him up today, just waiting to hear back from him and see kind of when he wants to get out there and run some routes.
Did you know him at all before?
Not really, but I followed his career. I was an Oregon commit out of high school, so I don't know if I would have played with him, but I definitely followed his career. He's a good, very good player.
You're not the fastest guy in the league.
Who said that? No, I'm just kidding.
I looked at you. But,
hey, don't pay attention to that, man.
But you've obviously got a knack for getting open based on your yards per catch last year. What's been the key for you to figuring that out, which isn't always about blazing speed?
Yeah, I mean, the whole speed thing is, sometimes overrated. I feel like, you still got to know how to run routes. You still got to know how to, know the defender you're going against to get open and everything. I think just my route running ability has just improved over the years, and that's a big part of, being able to get open.
If you were to answer this, but what kind of a role do you see yourself filling here? You kind of more of a deep threat, or what are your thoughts?
I feel like I could do it all. If I need to go deep and catch a ball, I can. But at the same time, I feel like I can go across the middle, make the tough catches. I could catch, the short passes. Just overall, just a tough player that's really here to compete.
What happened last off season? Sounded like it didn't start real well. Sounded like you might want to get out of Miami. What turned it around, and how did you end up working through that and ended up being a starting and very, very productive guy?
Yeah, after the draft, we just thought the decision to stay wasn't the right decision. But, everything works out for itself, and, I stayed and I competed and was able to just take advantage of my opportunity, and that's what happened.
How much has reliability got to be your thing? Since John and Mike took over, they said they need dependable receivers, going to be in the right spot at the right time, not drop balls, number one requirements. How much does that describe you think?
I think that describes me 100%. I mean, I feel like if you call Ryan and ask Ryan how he feels about my reliability, he'll say the same thing. I know he could rely on me, but, throw the ball in my area, 90% of the time, probably more, I'll catch it. Yeah, yes, sir. I met him last night. We all went to dinner. He's a very good guy. I know one of his sons, Brian, and I'm just excited. He seems like an excited guy, and, I think he's going to have a good scheme and just ready to be a part of it.
The wide receiver group here last season wasn't terribly productive. Your thoughts on stepping into a situation where perhaps you can really make your mark?
Like I said, I'm a guy that likes to go out there and compete. I feel like I can, help the team in any way they need my help. I just want to be a part of the group, them to accept me, everything, and, just go out there and do anything I can to make the group better.
Can you talk us through how you hurt your ribs and what you think you missed out on? I know that was early in the 11th game, right? So you really missed it.
Yeah, week 12, yeah. I missed out on 4 or 5 weeks of football. Anything could happen with 4 or 5 weeks. I feel like I was on a good run, but things happen, and I'm just glad I was able to bounce back, and I'm 100% now and just ready to go.
Delaney Walker's obviously been the number one option here for a while. What does being on the field with a tight end who commands that kind of attention and can make those kind of plays, what's that do for a wide receiver on the outside?
It does a lot, especially with bringing DeMarco in. We were just talking about it, he's going to bring a lot of people in the box, so that's going to probably have a lot of one-on-one coverage. And I feel like with the receivers we have in the room, one-on-one coverage, we all should be able to, get open and get the ball, when the ball's thrown our way. So, I'm really excited about that.
What were some of the reasons, do you think, for the increased production, big jump you had last year? What were you doing better maybe than?
Just getting an opportunity, being able to be on the field more. I mean, if you look at my play count, I feel like being able to start throughout the whole year helped. Just being on the field more, and making those plays on Sunday as opposed to, at practice.
Were the Patriots the number one other contender?
They're in the picture, but even my agent's eyes have always been set here at Tennessee, so I'm just glad it all worked out. Yeah.
You mentioned Mo Bisky about he kind of mentioned he wants kind of tough physical players. how does that kind of fit your mindset and what you want to bring to this football team?
That's my mindset all the time. I feel like that's the guy that I am. If I need to go out there and block somebody, I'll block them. If I need to go out there and, make a catch over the middle, I'll make it while taking the hit. I think you guys know that. I think Griffin laid a good one on me last year. But, I just feel like I'm that type of receiver.
Tell us, run us through that Griffin hit.
It was just a slant route. I probably brought it a little too quarterback friendly than I should have, but he made a great hit. He hit me pretty hard, and I felt like you get hit that hard, you gotta get up and swag after that. So I tried to do a little first down swag on him, let him know it didn't affect me, but it was definitely a good hit.
I know Rashad, you had some fines and a suspension earlier in your career. Do you feel like that's something you've grown from, or is that still a concern in your mind?
Yeah, it was just growing up in the league. I'm going to my 5th year. Those happened, I think, in my first and second year, I think. But it's just growing up. I'm mature now and don't have those issues anymore.
Do you know the other guys in the room that you'll be working with in the way?
I know of Kendall. We came out together. I know he's a great player. And I think the other guy is Beckham Green, right? Yeah, and I just know he's a awesome player as well too. A big target. I think I saw one highlight where he caught, I believe it was a post maybe. Dude hit him. I think another dude hit him. And he still took it to the house. So I'm excited to be a part of the room, and just get things rolling.
Any concerns about the last couple of years where it's been at the top of the draft order?
No, man. I mean, that's football. Every year, that's a good thing about the NFL. Every year is new. Every year is a fresh start. Anything can happen come January.
Growing pains and mature, now you come here with Marcus, another young quarterback. What's that like for a receiver, and how do you want to be able to help Marcus?
I just want to be able to help him, wherever he wants to help, wherever he needs to help. Just let him know I'm here if he has any questions. But I think he's doing a good job, at progressing, and I just want to be a part of it and let him know he can rely on me when the ball's thrown my way. That's the biggest thing, just giving that quarterback that confidence that when I throw it to him, he's going to make that catch for me at all times. So that's just the biggest thing.
How much of a selling point was Marcus in coming here?
I mean, he was part of it, but like I said, me and my agent have always, since the end of the season kind of liked the situation and, glad that it was able to work out.
Even after all that happened, it sounded like Miami still wanted to get you back. Is that a place that you considered going back to, or were you looking for something new, clearly?
Yeah, it definitely was a consideration, but, at the same time, I had to come, with the right offers, but they were, willing to go in a different direction. So, in the beginning, they kind of let that be known, and we let them know what we wanted, and they weren't, really working with us. So that's when Tennessee came into play, and, we've had our mindset on them since then.
Aside from getting open, obviously catching the ball, what do you think are the top things that go into being a great receiver?
Man, that's really it right there. Is if you can catch the ball and show people you can catch the ball and make plays, that's what makes you great. But I think what also makes people great too is the little things like is that receiver that is considered great? Is he out there blocking? Is he going hard in practice and in the games? Not just some guys just turn it up for the game. Some are able to do that, but our guys practicing hard every day. Everything. I mean, how they watch film in the film room, everything you do.
What kind of route runner do you consider yourself, and how much room for growth there, precision-wise?
There's always growth for route running. I feel like, I still need to improve in some areas, but, I feel like I'm pretty good at running routes.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys.
Meet you.
Thank you.
Call for it.